Hi everybody, it's Jessie with Designs by Chance, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today I'm here to show you how to make this quick, simple, and easy card. It's just beautiful. Don't you just love those leaves? It just reminds me of fall starting to come. So this is another card that was made using the Rooted in Nature stamp set, and it's part of the Nature's Poem suite in the 2018-2019 annual Stampin' Up! Catalog. These are some of the cards that were made with it. And then this is the stamp set right here. You get all of these stamps. There are matching framelits that go with them. And then because it's a suite, you also get these coordinating papers that you can purchase along with cardstock, elements, some twine, and then there's some more examples using it. So today I'm going to be using the stamp set, and I'm actually going to focus on the sentiment here, thinking of you. I just love this script and I think it's a good focal sentiment. So I'm going to be using Thinking of You, and then I'm also going to be using Stampin' Up's layered oval dies. So if you don't have these dies, these are great. I consider them a staple. There's so many different sizes that you can use. You have the single layer dies and then you have the scallop dies as well. And they're all nesting. So that's a great investment. In addition to that, we're going to be using Blackberry Bliss as our card base color. We're going to be using Smokey Slate as our accent. And you just need a scrap to be able to cut your scallop frame with that. And then a scrap of Whisper White to be able to layer your sentiment. And then we're going to be using one of the Nature's Poem Pack Designer Series papers. This paper is double-sided. Isn't that gorgeous? And we're actually going to use two pieces to accent, but it is double-sided, so if you wanted to, you could cut it yourself and save a little bit more. So let's get started. So what you're going to need is a piece of Blackberry Bliss. It's going to measure 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to fold it to make our card base there. Nice, good fold. And then Designer Series paper, and we're going to cut one at 4 by 5.5. 4 by 5.5. So this is going to be our base. Now I have my base set like this, and my accent piece, which is this piece, which measures 2 by 4, I have laying this way. But because this paper is double-sided, if you wanted to do it this way, with this as your accent piece, you most certainly could. So we're going to go ahead and adhere these pieces. I'm going to move my card base over to the side because we're going to do all our work with our front piece here before we adhere it on. You're just going to line it up in the center, and I like to use my grid paper to help me with that. Right there. Center it on there nice and straight. And then I'm going to set that off to the side, and I'm going to work with my sentiment piece. So again, I'm using the Thinking of You sentiment, and I'm going to use our Blackberry Bliss ink. I'm just going to tap, tap, tap and get it all inked up. No need to push super hard. And then I'm going to take my pre-cut oval, and I do it this way so it's just a little bit easier to line up, but you can certainly stamp and then use your oval to die cut it out if that's what you prefer. So just straight down and straight up. Good impression there. And then I'm going to let that dry a little bit before I adhere it to my frame, and while that's doing that, I'm going to take my ribbon. I have some ribbon here that coordinates just perfectly, and I'm going to tie it around the middle. Now my objective is to have it tied here and have my sentiment sitting right on top of it. So I kind of want to get it in the middle like this. And I'm not going to tie a bow, I'm just going to tie a simple knot. And that way, if I feel like maybe giving it to a boy or making it a masculine card, it's not really, really feminine, and I can do that as well. And this way I can pretty much give it to whoever I want without feeling that it's not the most appropriate thing, or that they're gonna not deem it appropriate. So just quick knot here. And I don't like cutting my ribbon off of the roll because then I feel like I waste a lot of it. So I just go ahead and tie it with it on the roll there. There we go. So there's my knot. And then I'm going to trim the tail, and I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive on the back just to hold it in place right there in that center. So I'm going to take my snail. I know that it's right where I want it. So just put a little bit of adhesive there and then stick it to it. Just so it kind of holds it there. Alright, so now I can adhere my sentiment to my oval scallop mat. And I want to pop this up on the card to give it a little more focus. And so I'm going to use my dimensionals to do that. Go. And then we're going to line it up just like that. Quick, simple, easy. So to give it a little bit of a finishing touch, I have these faceted gems, faceted dots right here, and they come in Blackberry Bliss and Basic Black, and then we have a couple of other colors on here to coordinate with this Nature's Poem paper, but I'm going to use the Blackberry Bliss dots, and I'm just going to add a little bit of extra to the card just to step it up just a bit, and then I'm going to add it to my card base, and we are about done. So here we go. And then on this card I would also cut an interior, a 4 by 5 1/4 piece to put on the inside right here so that it could easily be written on. And that's our card for today. I hope you like it. If you do, please like this video, leave a comment for me, and continue to watch my channel for more. Thanks everybody. If you like all of the elements and pieces that were used for this card, or you want to purchase any, please visit my store at designsbychance.com/stampitup. Bye guys.